at practice. Everybody getting into the act.
Durant fires for three.
Got it! Got it! Here's Thompson for three.
Big shot by Steph Curry.
On Friday, Clippers center DeAndre Jordan declined to opt into the final year of his contract at...
We'll try that again. We got to...
On Friday, Clippers center DeAndre Jordan declined to opt into the final year of his contract and will become an unrestricted free agent on July 1st. Jordan was slated to make $24.1 million this season had he opted in. We're joined again by David Aldridge and DA. Why did the big man decline to opt into the final year of his contract?
Well, they've been talking to the Mavericks for a while about a potential trade. Again, he would have to opt in to make that trade work. Wes Matthews was the name that was mentioned. They just, for whatever reason, could not get that to go the way I think that both teams wanted. I don't think the Clippers were all that interested in Matthews. So now, honestly, he can just go sign with Dallas. They have cap room. They have motivation. They need a center. They've been talking about both DeAndre and DeMarcus Cousins throughout the last several weeks as potential targets. I think they've centered on DeAndre. It makes sense. You know, there's a few other teams, Roz, that have cap room, but Dallas is the one that makes the most sense. They have a need. They obviously have a relationship with DeAndre, as we all remember from a few years ago when they thought they had to deal with him. So I think that they've decided to let bygones be bygones and pick up the relationship again. I wish them luck.
Do you really believe that, DA, though? You think that if he joins the Mavs, no one in the back of their head is maybe thinking, gosh, he didn't handle that the right way, or if he misses a couple free throws too many, they're all of a sudden remembering that?
I think the fans certainly are going to maybe be less sanguine about it, let's put it that way, than maybe management will be. I think from a team standpoint, look, DeAndre Jordan is still a very, very good center at the defensive end. He is an excellent rim runner. He is an outstanding rebounder still. So he can help the team. But there's no question, I think there'll be some fans who are still a little salty about the way it went down a couple of years ago.
It seems likely that he's going to find a way to the Mavs. But you mentioned there are some other options. Just bear with me. What are they? Well,
I mean, technically, you know, teams like Atlanta and Chicago have significant cap room, but I don't think that they're going to be interested in bringing in a veteran at this stage of their rebuilds. Phoenix would have certainly been an option a couple of weeks ago, but then they drafted DeAndre Ayton with the first pick in the draft last week, so I think that they're out of the mix. And I will never rule out Portland, just because Portland has always liked DeAndre Jordan, and they've always tried to figure out a way to get him up there through a trade. Now, if he opts out, it's going to be, I don't know how they can do it, but I would never count them out just because I know how much they've liked him over the years. But certainly, Roz, I think most people think that DeAndre is going to wind up in Dallas with the Mavs.
And DA, do you think the Clippers, maybe they're kind of secretly happy with his decision and maybe just go into full rebuild mode?
There's no question, Roz. They are looking at 2019 as the year that they're going to strike. They feel like that's why when they traded Blake Griffin, that was the game plan. Once they decided that they were going to just break this team up, they wanted to have cap room in 2019. They knew that in 2018 there wouldn't be that many teams with room, but there wouldn't be as many potential, you know, difference-making free agents as there may be next summer. And so they really want to be a player next summer in 2019. And if they had signed DeAndre to a long-term deal, and it's still possible, Roz, he could sign a short deal with them. I'm not saying that that's impossible. But they certainly don't want to tie up any cap room in 2019, because that's when they really want to be active and really be a player in free agency.
All right. Thank you, DA, for your time. And we'll see you again. It'll be Saturday night on Free Agent Fever here on NBA TV.